Welcome to Headway 101. My name is Corey Freeman, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a really cool looking, fancy, kind of fluid design for your website header and layout. So this stems from people asking me a lot of the time how to replicate the website marieforleo.com. Marie Forleo is like a business consultant, etc., blogger, speaker. But people really like this whole fluid, big picture, horizontal look she's got going on for her website. And it's actually not that hard to do in Headway Themes. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to show you. All right. Starting in grid mode, I'm going to add a fluid wrapper with a fixed width grid. Up here, I'm going to click and drag in a header block. And then over here, I'm going to do navigation. I'm going to make this smaller. All right. For the navigation block options, where it says orientation, I'm going to align it to the right. And then click save. Oh, I'm also going to hide the tagline for the site title. I'm going to add another fluid wrapper, and I'm actually going to have, I'll show you again, sorry, I messed that up. I'm going to add a fluid wrapper with a fluid grid, and this is going to be for a big lead-in image. I'm going to go ahead and make this a slider block. I'm going to choose the images now while we're in grid mode. So for the images, I've just got a couple of musician stock photos. All right, I'll make it bigger too. I'll make it like 200, and I'm going to slide it underneath that one. And then I'm going to add another fluid wrapper with fixed grid, fluid wrapper with fixed width grid, and slide it down here. And this one is going to have a custom code block. And that's what we're going to use for our email form. I use MailChimp to manage my email newsletters. Some people use Aweber. You might use Constant Contact. Doesn't matter. For the code part of this one, for the opt-in code, I already went ahead and got it. And basically what you want is your email and your submit button. And you want to make sure that there's, ignore this, this is the, sorry, what do you call it? This is the special in case a robot tries to sign up. But basically you want just your input for the submit button and your input for the email button. And you don't want any like clear or divs in between them or paragraph tags in between them. So I'm just going to grab the form code and paste it in here, and that's where my form is going to go. Down here in the regular wrapper, I'm going to add, I don't want to make it that big. I'm going to add a content block, and then I'll add my widget area. Okay, and at the bottom, I'm going to add another fluid wrapper with fixed width grid. On top, there's going to be another widget area, and that's going to be for my footer widgets. And widget layout, it's going to be horizontal, and then a footer block to round it out. And that's our mock-up for the site. Now we're going to jump into design mode. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get rid of all of the margins for the wrapper so that they all push up against each other. And I'm also going to get rid of the box shadow. I'm also going to make the body background white. Okay. So now we've got like the basic workings of what kind of site we're going for. All right, first things first, I'm going to edit the top wrapper. I guess I'll keep that one on. I'm going to change the background to a color. I'm going to use flatUIcolors.com to just steal a color. Let's do carrot. That's a fancy color. Why not? All right, now for the header block and then the site title. I'm going to get rid of this margin. I'm going to make it smaller, but with a bigger line height. And I'll change the color to white. I'm also going to use a Google font, which come installed with Headway Themes, of course. Just going to let them load. There's like 500 of them. Let's use... I want to use one that kind of looks cool. Use Josephine Sands. That's not bad. It's alright. I'll make it like 26. And then for navigation, I'm going to get rid of this border. And I'll make the menu items white in color also. Now, looking at it now, I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of the block margins by going to Global Styling, Block Margins, and setting them all to 0. And of course, if you use this link thing, you can edit all the values at once. All right. For the slider block, I'm going to edit the wrapper it's contained within, and I'm going to get rid of all of the padding so that the image itself will stretch across the website properly. I'm also going to open up the block options and get rid of the user interface. All right. And I'm going to make it a little bit slower. For our subscribe, I'm going to edit this instance and I'll use a different color. I'll use what I did before. I'll use sunflower, I guess. Disturbingly bright. To get rid of this white space below the slider, I'm actually going to use CSS, and it's going to be body.custom.flex slider margin bottom 0. And that'll fix that spacing issue. And I really hate the yellow color. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Let's try blue. Better. I don't know what I'm doing with these colors right now. I didn't plan the color scheme in advance, so. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here and then edit the instance for the footer. I'm going to go ahead and make this just like a light gray. All right. To make it look fancier, I'm actually going to add a border. So border color is going to be white, and then the border style is going to be solid. And it'll be 1 pixel on the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing for the Optin Form, but on the top. To make it look kind of crisp and fancy. Alright, now I'm going to go back into grid mode and fix the height of all my elements. So I'm going to make this smaller even. I'm going to try for 40. And this one way smaller. So maybe it'll also be at 40. And I actually want this to be bigger. Then I'll go back to design mode. And I'll reload the real live site so you can see what it looks like live. So this is what it'll look like when visitors come. All right. So for the opt-in form, when you have your code, you're going to notice that you get IDs and classes. So let me grab the ID for the email, and we're going to do a little bit more CSS. Make this smaller. I'm going to do body.custom input, my email input, and that's going to be really wide. And then I'm going to do body.custom input. I'm going to grab the one for my submit button. And that's going to be not as wide. That one's just going to be automatic. I'm also going to grab my form ID. Just to make some uniform stylings. So I think I meant div. I did mean div. I might also try to center it. There we go. All right. I'm just trying to match them so it looks good. So this would be our subscribe form, and I guess I could do like a, you could probably put an image here that was like an arrow, like subscribe, but I didn't prepare one of those for this tutorial. And then for the widgets on the bottom, I'll just show you whatever block ID this is. Okay, this is widget area number 7. So I want them to span properly, so I'm going to get rid of the margin. Whoops. I want dot widget. And give them 15 padding on every side. And then make them 30% across. I'm going to hit save, and I'll show you. I'll add some widgets and show you. Let's do categories and a calendar. I don't know, recent comments. And so now I'm going to reload. There you go. Way too many categories, but you can see that kind of, they span across evenly, and that's what I wanted. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't like. I'll add like a meta. That'll be a proper size so you can see. One more time with posterity. It doesn't want to work with me right now. Oh, because I didn't get rid of it. What the heck? There we go. Alright, so that is how you do a basic fluid layout and some crisp designs with colors and images. And you end up with a site looking like this that a lot of you were kind of hoping to get working. The images I used are from imcreator.com/free, which is a great place to find super high quality stock photos for commercial usage for your website, as long as you attribute them to the photographer. And then flatUIcolors.com is where I stole these bright, vibrant, flat colors. And of course, the site is built with Headway Themes. Check out the other videos in the video library for more tutorials on layouts and design. Thanks for watching!